day 3 of my fast. Um, so, uh, the first 2 days I did fruits and vegetables. So my fruits and vegetables consisted of limes, um, bananas, lettuce, tomatoes, carrots, and radishes, and banana peppers. I'm hungry. I'm really thinking about fries. Yeah, some ketchup. Mm. Mm. You know what's funny? Like anybody that know me, and I mean know me, like you can know my name, you can see me around and be like, oh yeah, I know. You don't know me. I mean like the people that know me, okay? The ones that I be putting like 6 bottles of water in their hand, be like, bro, did you drink your water? You know? Or hey, did you drink your water? Like, you know, dad, did you have like 8 bottles of water today? Like, how many bottles of water did you drink? Like, if I ever had that kind of conversation with you, you know me. If I never had that kind of conversation with you, you don't know me. So, I don't know. I'm hungry. I have discipline, right? I have discipline. I have discipline. I have gratitude to have water, to have a camera and a light where I can sit here and speak to you about my fasting experience. So currently I'm about to write 808. This is a quantum physics number. Water has memory. Water has memory. Dang, I kind of want to stop talking. All right. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. But I'm not going to share this until my vision is supersede. It supersedes what I'm doing now. So that's when I bring it out. And it's so cool how it has the 8 right here, the Xfinity. So I accept all of the limited possibilities, everything that is for me, that the universe is gradually allowing me to attract. With this drink of this water, I set the intentions that everything that is for me will be, and it comes this week. And for the things that are not for me, they fall off, and I don't have to worry. This is going to be a toast for success. Not success in the material realm, but success in the spiritual realm. Success when it comes to dominating my lower self. Success when it comes to allowing my strengths and my weaknesses to be something that I work towards. This is going to be towards my mindset. This is going to be towards the cells in my body. Okay? The purification that comes within. This is going to be towards only water today, right? And I'm about to chew the heck out this water like it's some food, because I'm thinking about Miss Lydia's kitchen, and she got that sandwich. She got that sandwich, the cauliflower, seasoned good. It's seasoned good, but oh Lord, she got that with the. Okay, stop, Tiff, stop. Oh Lord, stop. To the master number 11, to the life path number 8, to your completion. I'm tremendously proud of you. I'm tremendously happy to be embodied in this vessel. I'm tremendously grateful to be embodied in this vessel. I could have had any vessel, but this is the one that I am embodied in. I'm tremendously grateful to have my mindset. I'm tremendously grateful to have my willpower and my action to do. And I'm tremendously grateful for being stuck. To learn how to be unstuck. I'm tremendously grateful for the strength, the endurance, the perseverance, for going through life and also learning the lessons. Because I like to see myself as an open book, right? So if I'm stagnant, then it's a reason why I'm stagnant. And sometimes it's a reason that my stagnation and also my spiritual inside, my mind, my heart, and everything else, it has to catch up, right? So it's things that I have to work on. Let me do it better. Let me show y'all what I mean exactly. Let me show you what I mean. Let me erase this. Okay, is there a big one? Because this will take too long. I'm just going to keep erasing until I see it. What I mean by that, and this is a really cool concept. Wow, I'm seeing rings right now. Oh, Lord. We jumping dimensions right now mentally. This is dope. All right. This is dope. Okay, so this is what I mean, right? So you have your 3D vessel, which is going to be your body. I'm going to do a stick man. I like my stick mans. Ooh. All right, back to the business. And then you also have the internal. What are you dealing with? Some of the things that I was dealing with was my weaknesses that held me back, right? It could have been my mind. It could have been stuckness. Why? Bills. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Bills. Really, bills was a big key thing for me, but I was also dealing with some things that I internalized, so that was guilt, right? So this is what I mean. Like sometimes when your 3D vessel is stuck, that means that you have to align whatever you're dealing with. It has to vanish. You have to look at it. You have to see it. You have to understand what you're dealing with, right? And you have to also navigate through internally, mentally, and emotionally to know where you're going. So if you're stagnant right now, the best thing that you can do is this a permanent marker? Okay, cool. It's B. The best thing you can do is B. The second thing that you can do is write out your weaknesses and then your strengths. Most of the time when life is beating us up, most of the time when life beats you up, you only care about your weaknesses, right? What is weak to you. And sometimes you don't really want that to be the highlight of what you're dealing with, because you definitely want to maximize your strengths and you want these two things to balance, right? So in my last video, when I spoke about that checklist, this can be something that you work towards if you guys don't know. Me personally, I got off Facebook, I got off Instagram, I got off Twitter, but I also kept my blogging account and I also kept YouTube. And my reason for keeping YouTube, because this is going to be my accountability. This is going to be my push through, right? Because one of my weaknesses is I was shy. I'm not going to say I am. I was shy. I don't know why now, because when you fight through those barriers, you don't really know why you allowed yourself to be stuck, because then you see your greatness. So with that being said, that would be a very key point as to where you can be, and you can ask yourself, okay, how am I feeling? How are you feeling? So on the human consciousness scale, you're going to operate on many different levels, right? So you need to see where you're operating. The lowest level, I was operating on guilt, grief, right? So on and so forth. Lowest level. But when I started to understand my purpose, when I started to understand life more, because I had a quite a little understanding of life, but when I really understood the book of life as a life lesson, when I really understood spiritually, because I've always thought like, there is more to the 9 to 5. There is so much more to everything else. Like, let me see what's going on with me internally. That's when I started to love myself, okay? Now, if you don't love yourself, then that's why you're watching this video. Or maybe you just admire me and what I'm saying. And if that's you, peace. Thanks. But if you don't love yourself, then ask yourself, have I ever said I love you? Have you ever told yourself that you love you? Sometimes we wake up in the morning and we'll say to that boo thing, I love you. Or to someone else, I love you. But we rarely look in the mirror. And the first thing we do when we wake up, hey, I love you. I don't care what happens today. You're going to push through it, and you're going to face any obstacles that you come across, and you're going to have a positive reaction. You're going to be calm, and everything that you deal with is going to be a lesson, and it's going to unmask whatever it is inside of you that you have felt to deal with. And that's nothing but a personal problem that you have to take on yourself. So with that being said, I love you. Mirror talk. Check in. Checklist. Weaknesses. Strengths. What are you working on? If you can't find the words to say, then how about you start saying the things that you never tell yourself, that you would tell someone else, or maybe your envious heart. Maybe your envious heart would be saying that stuff when you see a woman that you're not, or when you see a man that you're not, or when you see a situation that you don't have. How about you start telling yourself those things? Like, man, she looks beautiful. Man, he got it going on. I wonder how that young man created this whole entire platform. I wonder what he had to do to create this whole entire platform. Because the gag is, I wonder if that's copyrighted or trademarked, or is that the proper way of saying that? Please do not infringe upon me, Kiki. Okay, please don't. All right, because I'm just flowing. But no, seriously, let's get back to business. I'm hungry and I can do this. Anywho, fuck. I hate when that happened. I don't want to say hate. That's a strong word, but I dislike, because right now my weaknesses is that I have a little attitude when I'm hungry. It's not a big crazy attitude. It's just like, but I'm hungry. Anywho, this is my first fast, right? This is my first accountability for myself. I'm not perfect. So I say that to say this. When you see other people doing amazing in life, it took time. It took alignment, okay? It took discipline. It took focus. It took checklists. It took affirmations. It took mirror talk. It took allowing yourself to put your phone down and get into yourself, right? So get into yourself, love why you're here, love the person you are, love the body that you're in. I mean, look, what's the point? What's the point of being here if you hate everything about it? And I'm not saying that to trigger anyone or anything like that. So please do not hold those words and allow for that to be your end point. Ask yourself that question from a kind heart and a mind where you're really just asking yourself, why am I unhappy? Because I guarantee you, I've met people that beat themselves up on their weaknesses, right? But at the end of the day, they're as sharp as a tack, right? So they have other things about themselves that's just amazing. But they let one thing trip them up in fear of what someone may think. But the truth be told, Everyone has insecurities and everyone has situations that they're navigating through. So be yourself. Be yourself. Check your heart and your mind before you do anything. And please don't come to me with your drama. Ask me straight up, okay? Ask me straight up. And you never know. I just may give you advice, or not even advice. We just may have a conversation that will unlock things within yourself that you never knew that you needed to unlock. So that heart, unlock it. Unlock your heart. You know what's crazy? I wanted to be a neurologist, you know, or a cardiovascular surgeon, right? I had 2 years of experience. Less than 2 years of experience, but I had experience inside of the OR, and it was actually one of the most profound moments of my life, okay? And I say that because I've always learned there is power in the mind and there's also power in the heart. So I say that to say this: unlock your heart. You guys can get a rose quartz chakra. A rose quartz crystal. Charge it up outside with the intentions of placing this over your heart, and that you will actually begin to just unlock and heal your heart, and meditate with the intentions that if you do have an envious heart, if you do have a heart that's not pure, right? If it's not genuine, and you know if your heart is genuine, because you'll be able to sing and feel your heart jump, you know? You'll feel that. I remember feeling that one time. I need to drink some more tea so I can allow for my throat chakra to elevate. Anywho, I'm just rambling at this point, but seriously, write those affirmations. Someone told me, and I like to always thank people who tell me things. My nutritionist man, he told me to actually download an app called ThinkUp. And I listen to that app every night. He also gave me another nugget, which was to put that phone, if you have springs, I don't know if my mattress has springs, but if your mattress has springs, then put that phone under there and allow for that radiation of your voice with those intentions to heal you as you sleep. Play those repair DNAs in my playlist. Play that traumatic trauma childhood that you've endured in my playlist, and heal yourself and understand that we are books of knowledge, right? And we will soon pass. And when we do pass, it is best for you, your generation, your lineage, and also on top of that, like for other people in the world to just know, hey, this situation happened to this young woman. Let me read about it so that way this situation don't happen to me, because it's real goofy people out here that endured things in their life. And yeah, little thing went off. But it's real goofy people out here who endured things in their life, and they're still capped at the age that they were hurt. So they don't really know how to project those feelings or even be an adult. So teach your kids what you went through, so your kids won't go through what you went through. When you break a generational curse, you'll begin to realize when you meet people in the world, it's the same thing that your family is meeting. Are you gonna fall for the okey doke? Are you gonna fall for the okey doke? Start talking in your family. Start being more vocal in your family. Start being more honest in your family, so we don't all fall for the okey doke. Okay? Peace. Have an amazing, blessed week. Peace, everyone. Right now, what you're looking at is that a true actual chart of where you may be vibrating at. And what I want to do is just say, always be kind to yourself. Always just allow for yourself to be like, just take a real good look at yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself. If you don't know how to practice kindness with others, I suggest that you practice it with yourself. I suggest that you look up the definition of kindness and ask yourself, how and what ways can I be more kind? So, in the beginning of this video, I absolutely did say that you want to maximize your strengths. What I really meant to say is you definitely want to kind of balance out your weaknesses and enhance those things. Still, like, have that really strong foundation. You definitely want to follow your north node and put the south node down. You definitely want to get out of that emotional state and recognize feelings, emotions as if, like there's something to recognize within yourself, but it's not who you are, okay? So it's going to be people that come into your life, try to make you upset, or you may be finding out some very devastating news about how you were played. And I just want to say it like this: before you react to the emotions of someone really wanting you to lose it all, how about you just check out this little chart right here, and really understand how you can maximize yourself instead of feeding into a lower frequency energy. Because Jim Carrey once said, and I may be butchering this, but whatever, I stopped caring about what people thought or think once I understood that they do not understand things at my level of perception. So, always, you have one life to live. How do you want to live it? Do you want to maximize your frequency, maximize yourself internally, so that way your children will have the same DNA as you're going towards? Or do you want to still be in that DNA of toxicity? It's up to you. But peace and blessings, love and light. Y'all, definitely be kind, generous to yourself, loving to yourself, and fight through whatever you have to fight through. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. I believe in myself. Always be the competition of who you were yesterday. Have a great day.